This is Lucian Williams in Genetics 311, Exam 5-1, and I will be discussing the phylogenetic tree.
Greetings, I am Professor Lucian, an esteemed bagologist here at Gucci University. Today, in this horrible voice, we will be delving into my latest work in the construction of a working phylogenetic tree for the domestic bag. Wild bags are believed to have been domesticated long before their addition to recorded history. Through thousands of years of selective stitching, we have evolved into hundreds of different bags we know today. We truly have our work cut out for us. I know you're all excited, but first let's go over some terms. A phylogenetic tree is a tool used to represent the difference in subjects based on the number of nucleotide differences in their genetic code, which is represented by the distance between them and their most common recent ancestor. The subjects are referred to as OTUs, or operational taxonomic units, and will be at the end of trees' branches. Trees can be rooted or unrooted. Rooted trees show the order that OTUs diverged, as well as the distance between them, while unrooted trees can only show the distance. Angiogenesis is evolution without creating a new species. As such, this is contained to a single branch. Cladogenesis creates a new species, seen in the forks between branches, which is known as an internal node. Here is the accumulation of years of intensive research into the genetic relationship of personal transport baggage. For easier packaging, we will discuss it in three parts, two of which will be the offshoots of the first divergence, the third being our outgroup.
We begin with our outgroup, the body bag. The body bag has many genetic differences when compared to the rest of our species, but shares a common ancestor with them. While the body bag diverged much earlier than our later OTUs, we include it to give our reference point for genetic similarity. Because of this reference, we can root our tree, allowing it to show the order of divergence instead of simply the distance. Amongst the family of weight-bearing bags, we see a divergence as humans select for straps or handles, leaving us with the primitive ancestor of the duffel bag and the strap subfamily. Early duffel bags looked far different from our own. It's through anagenesis that the modern version came to be. We then reach another internal node as the tree gives rise to bags whose genetic code gives them characteristics befitting piggybacks or sweet hugging, the latter of which is the modern-day fanny pack. Our piggybackers are thought to have diverged alongside the transition from textbooks to smart technology in the classroom. On the other side of our initial cladogenesis is our endurance bags. Our first internal node represents the divergence of bags under the selective pressures of hipsters, favoring bags hanging at the hip, and those who prefer the companions to reside at their shoulders. Amongst our hip bags, our OTUs are separated by their tendency for leather or waxed candidates composition. Our shoulder OTUs diverged a short while earlier based on their need to reintroduce volume and weight carrying capacity or to keep things lighter.